Hello, and thank you for your interest in learning more about Garrison Park improvements. The City of Buda is excited to share initial concepts for the park and to get your feedback. We appreciate your time and involvement in shaping the future of Garrison Park. Your input will help us create a wonderful green space for Buda to be proud of. This video and all comment opportunities will be available on budabonds.com from Tuesday, July 25th to Friday, August 4th, 2023. Comments are always welcome, but they must be shared by August 4th to be included in the summary. You can also submit comments by emailing budaBonds@budatx.gov or by mailing your feedback to Communications Department, City of Buda, 405 East Loop Street, Building 100, Buda, Texas 78610. Garrison Park is located to the north of downtown and west of Stagecoach Park. It was previously a privately owned property that the city purchased. The park is known for its natural setting along Onion Creek and plays a crucial role in connecting Bradfield Village, Stagecoach Park, and City Park to form a green network that links these areas together. The process for the completion of the Garrison Park vision will occur in 2 phases. Phase 1 of the improvements includes park and land restoration, addition of parking lots, construction of amenities like pavilions and restrooms, and providing public access to Onion Creek. Phase 1 is estimated to cost $9.5 to $11 million. Phase 2 will include the construction of a nature center, additional parking and programming, and the restoration of the McCon homestead, and is estimated to cost $7.9 to $9 million. There is currently $12 million available in funding, $6 million from the Buda Bonds and $6 million from the Hays County Parks Bond. The park was also identified in the City of Buda Park's master plan as a special natural area with potential to provide outdoor recreation space in the middle of the fast-growing city. This is the master plan that Design Workshop devised in 2016. The red line denotes the extent of the scope that our team is taking on in this first phase. The Nature Center and additional programming will follow in Phase 2. Since that master plan was created and adopted, we have experienced the increasing effects of weather-related impacts, especially concerning the hydrology of Onion Creek, which is both a precious resource and a volatile component of this landscape. Using the latest floodplain data known as Atlas 14, we can see that nearly all of the parkland is now considered to be within the 100-year floodplain, and the floodway now extends well above the bluff into the site. This will have an impact on design, namely that we must carefully consider access to the water and any trails within the floodway. As our team began schematic design, we made several site visits to the park and recorded our observations, testing the elements of the 2016 overall plan against what exists out on site today. After creating a series of diagrams to test different spatial organizations and relationships, we arrived at a schematic design plan. Our schematic design plan for Garrison Park honors and maintains the original goals of the master plan, namely, 1. Preserve the site's natural character and natural features. 2. Restore the former pasture into a native meadow of wildflowers and grasses. 3. Provide safe and universal access to Onion Creek for recreation. And 4. Provide the associated infrastructure to support the uses above: parking, restrooms, site furnishings, and trails. Walking through the plan from the north. From where the existing entrance to the park is to the north of the site, there will be an entry drive that takes you to a drop-off where you can unload your kayak or canoe and walk it down to the creek. This entrance also will have a restroom, boat wash station, bike parking, and a small parking lot. From here, you can take a trail to a picnic area with a shade pavilion nestled among the row of existing hackberry trees that provide food and shelter for small birds. Or you can take a trail that connects you to the rest of the site. Bird blinds along the way curate opportunities to view different communities of birds throughout the park. If you are coming to the park for more active amenities, you can enter at the south end where we are proposing a new access point. Here, there is a larger parking lot which terminates in a restroom/welcome building, from which a walkway leads down the bluff to the swimming hole and picnic lawn. There is also an accessible path to north down the hillside that incorporates embankment slides and other nature play elements. And to the south is the overlook, which will take you out into the treetops with a view of the water and wildlife. The regional trail follows the hillside and will eventually connect Garison Park to Stagecoach Park to the east and City Park to the south. Here, you can see those experiences represented in section. Starting from the top right, you can see the restroom building, the regional trail, an elevated walkway for bird and wildlife viewing, a smaller trail close to the creek, and a water access point. You can see a small map at the bottom right showing where this is located in relationship to the overall park. In this section, from the right there is the picnic pavilion, planting areas with stormwater management features, an open area with trails in a restored prairie, and the small parking lot at the north entrance. Here, you can see the existing homestead from the previous owners up on a hill, the large open restored prairie, a staircase down the bluff to the creek, and then as you get closer to the creek, the pathway will bridge over a drainage feature, providing an opportunity for wildlife viewing. In this last section, you can really see the large topographical changes that exist across the site, from the parking lot on the right or southern side of the park, through the parking lot and regional trail, to the overlook, which will be a platform that allows people to walk among the trees and look out over the water. We have a couple of renderings to illustrate the program elements and how the space will be handled. This is a plan enlargement with a small key plan to show where we are within the overall park, and the arrow points to the view you will see next. This is the rendering of the swimming hole. With accessible access and views across the creek, you can see some stones seating at the water and the creekside trail in the background. Next, we have a plan enlargement of the play and picnic area just to the north of the swimming hole, and again, the arrow points to the view you will see. This rendering shows that hillside ramp and play area, which will be ADA accessible. You can see embankment slides as well as some nature play elements, which will be things like logs and tree branches reclaimed from the site. Stone picnic tables will be laid out in a grassy area under the existing trees for picnicking, and there will also be bench swings from the trees for more playful seating. Moving up the bluff from the creek to the large open area, we have a plan of the restored prairie, which has plenty of walking trails and stone benches for seating along the way. The ecological goals of the project include an increase in tree canopy, improvement in plant diversity, reduction in invasive species, and a green stormwater infrastructure to preserve the water quality of Onion Creek. These efforts will also increase bird and pollinator diversity, specifically in the meadow and upland woodland areas. The restored prairie will provide opportunities for running trails, nature walks, educational programming, and bird watching. Lastly, we move south to the overlook, which will be perched along Onion Creek. This rendering shows that the structure set into the hillside designed to protect the existing mature tree canopy, especially the incredible live oaks. The overlook allows park users to walk among the treetops and take in views across the creek. It provides shaded seating and a unique experience within the Buda Park network. Now we would like to know what you think. Your input provides valuable insights into the needs and preferences of the people who will use the park regularly. Please share your comments by taking the survey available on budabonds.com, or send general comments by email budaBonds@budatx.gov, or by mailing to the City of Buda. We are very excited about the possibilities of this park and the potential for a resilient green space so close to downtown Buda. We feel Garison Park will take advantage of its beautiful setting along Onion Creek and provide residents and visitors with an opportunity to immerse themselves in nature.